Ah, the Met Gala. It's a wonderful place where celebrities go and flaunt their fashion made just for a theme. And the theme changes every single year. Capital city vibes. The dresses that you can see are quite interesting looking, at least some of them. And you see, the Met Gala is made actually for the humans. But this year especially, the animals were quite the protagonists, so I wanted to take them and make them into fashion icons. Hello, my friends! I hope that you feel very nice because today we are talking again fashion. This video is about, of course, the Met Gala. As I said before in my intro, I spotted quite a few. Not only me, but a lot of people spotted quite a few animals roaming around the event this year. And I was like, I'll take this chance to be creative again and try to give those tiny animals a little bit of fashion moment because, you know, they deserve it. And so I shall try to be the designer of these lovely pets fashion. I shall take these 3 animals that have been spotted. I will be taking the lovely shoe pet. The theme of this year is Karl Lagerfeld. Of course, she needed to be inside of this video. The second animal is the doggo that was spotted around the event to be the security guard. And the third one, it was an unexpected guest. It was the roach. At some point I saw so many videos that they were saying, oh my god, a roach spotted onto the carpet of the Met Gala. And I was like, I love it. I love this so much. And so this is so funny and I am in for it. Okay, so let's take these 3 lovely guests and make them into fashion icons. Let's go. Woo. First, we have the lovely Kitty. Choupette was the cat of Karl Lagerfeld, and so she of course needs to be inside of my video. And so we're going to take her and putting her into the tie attire of Karl. She needs to be vested as his persona. All the time that you can see this stylist going around and just showing off the creation that he did, he always has this kind of attire very typical of him, and it was a color with a tie. And especially I have seen quite a lot of gloves going around without the tippy toes of the hands. I have taken those elements and put them onto Choupette's design. She is quite the fluffy cat, and so I put this comparison of very stiff looking material onto her, and I think that this makes a very good match, a statement piece. And so the color needs to go like all out. And then a tiny tie, because you know you cannot give a long tie onto the cat because 1, it will be playing with it and that's not good, and 2, it will just not be able to walk. And so we need to make the fashion go with the body of the cat. This is the job of the fashion stylist. It needs to do the stuff good for the body of the human or the pet. That's indifferent for me. So we are taking the tie and making it shrink. And also I'm going to put tiny pearls onto the glove of the kitty because why not? We have a very elegant moment going on, and so it needs to be done, right? The last thing that of course it needed to be there because Karl Lagerfeld always had it. The sunglasses. The sunglasses are the piece that is always on his persona. And so we're putting it also in the design of Choupette. I have seen how cats work, okay? And even though I don't have one, I know how they work. And the one thing that I am sure that a cat would not appreciate would be sunglasses onto its head. I just know that the kitty would just like boop, 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 and drop it on the ground every single time that you tried to put them on. Maybe you have trained it, maybe that would work, but we just all know that cats do not do as we please, and so the sunglasses will be just onto the floor for this design, because you know, you need to accept it. Even though it's a drawing and even though it's fantasy, I am following the rules of the cats and putting the sunglasses onto the floor, so at least she can play with it, right? Like beep, 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 like that. I think that is a good way to draw these sunglasses. Also because I wanted to draw quite the eyes of this lovely choupette, because look at them, they are wonderful. They are so pretty and they look like lovely gems, and I do not want to take that away from the kitty. And so yes, this is it. Here we have the final moment. This is my version of Choupette. We have seen her onto the Met Gala in 3 different versions by 3 different humans, but this is the version that I wanted to make her into, because I think that this was very appropriate. I just love the fact that for this year's Met Gala there was literally a fursuit going around. Like, could you expect that from a fashion event? Like, it makes sense at some point because it's fashion, and so a fursuit, by the end, it is fashion. But I just loved it. Doja Cat though was my favorite because she looked like so much like a capital city character that I just was in love. Thank you, Doja Cat, for your service as a cat, literally a cat woman. Your Choupette cosplay was not unnoticed. We have now approached the second guest of my personal animal Met Gala interpretation, the guard dog that was going around the carpet. A lot of videos have surfaced onto the internet of this cute and lovely doggo just being afraid of the giant fursuit that Jared Leto decided to show himself into the world. And so I just was so touched by the emotion that this doggy felt, and I said, okay, do not worry, I'm going to take you and make you into a pretty princess. I do not know if the dog was a female or a male. I do not care, because fashion is so broad. So we are going to take an inspiration, okay? Jenna Ortega's outfit. One, because it's one of my favorite outfits that I have seen into the Met Gala this year. Just maybe, because that reminded me quite a lot of Ciel's Phantom Hive kind of dress, you know? You see the comparison? I always loved Ciel's looks. So seeing one literally in person, I was like, this is my favorite and I am not going to see anything else. We have quite a lot of cosplay kind of vibe for this year's event. I am not complaining. We have fursuit, we have cosplays. Amazing. Taking this lovely doggo, which I'll name Security Doggo. This poor animal was put through so much that needs to have the highest rank of respect, and so we shall give. I'm going to put the Security Doggo in this lovely poofy dress, very tight onto the top, and then it just poofs onto the back. So here we have the final result, a sitting security doggo that it's doing the job that needs to be done, but in a very fashionable way. And the third animal is the roach. The roach that decided that it would be a good idea to take themselves into a guest and walk the carpet just like a celebrity. It's an insect, so it's very, very tiny, so we do not have quite a lot of body to work with, so it was interesting to think about the thing that I could give to like show off a little bit of fashion. But do not worry, I thought about something, giving it the bridal couture kind of treatment, because you know the bridal outfit is always the last, the most weighted kind of outfits of the fashion show. We are going to take that scent sentiment of expectation and, oh wow, I need to see what it is, the last outfit of this collection. And we are putting that onto the tiny roach because this is a very good parallel. On one part you have the I want to see it, and on the other part you have, oh goodness, I do not want to see it. A rose that it's on the back, okay, of the animal, and then the rose is kind of giant because, you know, it's a flower, and so it's bigger than the insect itself. And we are also giving it a little bit of tulle going on behind it, like, you know, the thing that you put onto the face as a bride. The veil, yeah, the veil. And so this roach has a veil going on, and also sparkles and pearls, like, yes, this is the moment that we all have been waiting for. But also, no. The final drawing, I had quite a lot of fun doing this because, you know, it's a lovely parallel and this just came out of my mind. I just gift it to you. Here you go, a roach that it's lovely dressed. Hope you like it. I think that we finished for today. But oh no, first, wait. They all need to do the final catwalk, so wait a minute. So I'm going to show you. Psh, woo, yes, let's go, fashion, woo. Here we have all the three. What's your favorite? I just know that it's the roach. Let it be, and be honest with me and just say, oh, the roach is the most cute one, yeah. Okay, much fun. But this is actually the end of my video. Oh my goodness, it's already the end. No! Thank you so much for giving me your most precious coin, your time coin. And I will see you in the next video, right? Yes! Bye bye! Okay, so let's do a little bit of fashion talk on my behalf, because I tried to wear something that could fit the Met Gala. I know that this doesn't go, but I do not have quite a lot of super elegant kind of vibe outfits, and so this is the best that I can do, okay? I went with a little bit of red because, you know, Pedro Pascal went in all red, and I was like, Pedro, you did a good job. And so I try to mimic that. And then we have a very simple like shirt and a tiny skirt slash skirt. It's a skirt, I think, because it's a short but also a skirt. And then we have a tie. And that's it. I don't have any. Oh, yeah, and the shoes. This is the shoes that are very lovely, and I think that work very well together with this outfit. And so I think that I'm not on the best theme, but a little bit, you know, a tiny bit on theme.